Hi guys, NCWQ here. I'm bored, figured I would get on here and just look at earthquakes for a little while. As you can tell, there was an Ethiopia earthquake in Eritrea, and that was followed by a 4.6 that occurred near the border region. So we're going to look at that border region because I know we'd looked at this earlier, and I don't know if my Google Maps will still show the same location. So we're going to pull up Google and see if I still have it on there. Nope, hang on. I want to look at this on Google. So let's see if I can get this to pull up on Google for me. I'm going to pull up Google Earth, which is the one that's online. And I might still have my pins on there from earlier. I'm not sure. Sometimes they delete. But we're still going to look at the area anyway. Nope, they're not still there. But we're going to go look at this area where this earthquake happened. We can see the other earthquake that occurred was right about here. So where my mouse point is right there. So the other one is occurring over here. And this region over here is Ertael. So this is Ertael. So we're going to look up Ertael because I wanted to show y'all something. In Ertael, under Global Volcanism Program, this is Ertael. Now, you can tell where they've got the craters for Ertael, and it shows it here more about the emissions report. Let's see emission history. There is no emission history data available for Ertael. Eruptive history. The last eruption was July 2nd, 1967. And before that it was 1916, before that was 1940. So it's been a while since that area has had any eruptions at all. So this is Ertael here. And then of course there's a lot more volcanism in that area. But this is where that one earthquake occurred, was here. So this is the new one that occurred, which is further out. Let's see. I want to do a 3D view. So this is a 3D view of this area. Sorry, you guys. I have a little bit of a cough today. So this is that area. It's nice and hilly. As you can tell. So this is Ertael here. Okay, so what else we want to look at? Oklahoma had an earthquake. Oklahoma had a 2.5. So we're going to look at this 2.5 that happened. And it doesn't want to move. That's what happens when you use the online ones. Sometimes you end up having an issue. Okay, so let's back out. Oh, it looks like these might be oil. So this looks like areas where oil is being dug, weld. Yep, this looks like either oil, electricity, but it looks more like oil. And it's happening like right in the middle. Look at all of these. There's like so many. Fracking, 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 and fracking. And this is a state park. Little Sahara State Park. Little Sahara Park Observation Deck. Wonder if there's a view for this area. Let's see. There's a campground. Let's go here. Wait, I want to see if we can go there. Okay, so here's the observation deck. That's kind of cool. Hmm. Okay, so noting, if you look at this, how close it is to all of these. I mean, look how close it is. I'm assuming some of this is electric, but can't be all of it is electric, especially when you have these silos on every single one of them. Every single one of them has them. I mean, I could keep going, but if you're looking at them, this looks like electric here, but this is not electric, so that looks like, I have no idea. And if you have an opinion, put it down below the video, but yeah, you can see it all over the place. Okay, so let's see the next one. Hawaii had another 2.1. Let's see what the 2.1 is. Oops, didn't go far enough. This is a volcano crater. This is Hamuamua. So this is Hamuamua here. Kilauea. Got a view over here, so let's go there. Huh? Well, it took us here. So here's our crater, which is here. Sun flare. Sun flare. So it's Kilauea, Hamuamua. Okay, so what is our next one? I noted that Morocco had a 4.0 today. Mexico just had a 4.1. So this one is offshore. That looks like, I think that's been the area that's been quiet. So let's go look at Oregon live earthquake maps. Let's see. I think that area has been quiet for a little bit. See, these are the two that I'd seen here. It's still quiet within this area, so probably going to see some activity around in this area between here and here. And I'm thinking 4.5 to 5.0, maybe larger, but let's hope not. I'm seeing that this area here is quiet. We just had that one earthquake, and I believe, if I'm looking at this correctly, it's right here. So it's right here. So right around the bend. Right around the bend. So it was in here. So this area just got one, so we might see one within here. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see something down around in here, because this is just way too quiet for nothing to be going on here. Now, honestly, when I look at earthquakes, to me, I see a pattern. They happen every day. They're not unusual. They tend to happen in the same places over and over and over again. It's just the difference is what the size is going to be, and how whether they're going to be bigger, or whether they're going to be the average run-of-the-mill 2.0, 3.0, 4.0 earthquakes. But I think that when you watch what's going around the plate and around the world, such as when it's fives, it tends to be like a week of fives. If it's sixes, it tends to be like a week of sixes. So you can pretty much tell if your week is a week of twos, then it's pretty much going to be a week of twos. If it's a week of threes, it's pretty much going to be a week of threes, and so on. So I think that when people are seeing earthquakes getting larger than they need to be paying attention. Honestly, I've heard people talk about the sun causing earthquakes. That can be true. I think that getting sun flares can cause earthquakes. I think that the tides can cause earthquakes. I think there are so many things, and I don't think any one person is absolutely spot on. I think everybody is spot on. So that's how I look at it. So what else are we looking at here? I wanted to look at yesterday's activity for the East Coast and see what's going on over here. You can see that there was an earthquake up here. This was on the 25th. It was a 2.8 in Canada. So let's get the information and go look at it. Yo, Canada! Oh, this one looks like it was in the water, maybe? Was this in the water? Yeah. This is the St. Lawrence River. Yep, St. Lawrence River. Let's see, do we have a view down here? We should. Let's go to the river. Yeah. There we go. There's the river. Wow. I bet you that's really beautiful. Just to be standing there looking, I bet it's beautiful. Oops. Well, that was Canada. What else we got? We still had those two the other day that were up here. I already talked about those ones. That was a 4.0 and a 4.5. There was a 3.4 in Idaho on the 24th. This area right here looks quiet. There's nothing in between these. I'd be keeping an eye on this area here. This area is definitely silent. So is this area. So anyways, you guys, I just got on because I'm bored. Nothing to do today. Today is considered a federal holiday. So even the post office was closed. I drove to it thinking that the post office was open. And the post office was closed. That was great. I got there and the sign says closed. And I'm like, well, that's nice. Well, hopefully they'll be open tomorrow because I needed to mail off a letter because I didn't get it in the mailbox before the 25th because I had no car to go anywhere. And by the way, I got the car fixed and brought it home. I still have $700 left to go on paying off the payment for the work that was done. So if anybody wants to contribute, that will help me out a great deal. The link is in the description under the video. Also, I had something weird happen. I got the car out of the shop, so I didn't get home until after dark. And that night and the next night, it froze really bad outside. It got down into the teens, so we had frost on the cars along with ice. But I had something weird happen. I have a huge patch on the back of my car that has the paint missing. So I called and I asked the shop if anything could have dripped on there or whatever. And they told me no, that the ice would have caused that to happen. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This is like a 1 foot by 1 foot circle of paint missing on the trunk of my car. Like the trunk hood part. And so now I've got to figure out, probably around April or May when it's warm out, I'm going to try to figure out getting that repaired. So I don't drive around with a car that has a big, huge white spot on it, because it looks really funny. Just something weird that happened. I hope you guys had a great Christmas or holiday or whatever you celebrate. I know I did. I had all of my family come over to visit, and it was great to see all my older kids and my younger kids, grandkids. It's nice to have them around during the holidays and to be able to visit and to love on them a little bit. And it was nice. My daughter cooked me a small turkey, so I had turkey for Christmas, and they spoiled me a bit, which is fun, always nice. And what else? Anyway, I'm going to ask y'all to do this. Please like, sub, and subscribe. I know I don't always ask, but please like, sub, and subscribe the channel. It helps me to get out the videos that I make to other people, and helps me to share the videos to other people. I know I share them on my groups all the time, but it's easy to share them to you guys and have you guys share the videos as well. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get up before I bore anybody. Much love. Please take good care of yourselves and each other. And as always, be kind to each other. Much love.